I'm Jeff Bell. I'm the principal at Bel Air Elementary School.
I'm Shelby Love. I am the learning support teacher at Mount Holly Springs Elementary.
My name's Joe Wilson. I'm the Media Center Coordinator here at Carlisle High School.
I am Alex Cashman.
My name is James Wilkinson. I'm a teacher here at Carlisle High School.
My name's Matt Fonestock, and I'm the gifted support teacher here at Carlisle High School.
I'm Marge Bogus, and I'm currently teaching 8th grade English.
Okay, Katie Dunmeyer, also teaching 8th grade English.
Keely McGeehan, and I teach 11th grade English at the high school, and I'm also the head teacher of the English department.
My name is Mary Hay. I'm a school counselor here at Wilson Middle School.
Hi, I'm Justin Kretzing, and I've been teaching safety ed and driver's ed for 20 years at Carlisle High School.
Hi, I'm Kyle Brengel, and I've been teaching health, safety ed, and driver's ed at Carlisle High School for 15 years.
Why did I choose to work in Carlisle? I got a job out of college, and I really like the community. I like the diversity of Carlisle, so I think that's probably one of the reasons why I chose to move here and stay here in Carlisle.
Well, I was born and raised in Carlisle, and I had an aunt who taught here, a cousin who taught here, and my mother also taught here. So it just kind of seemed like a natural fit for me. And I've just always loved Carlisle, and it's where I chose to. Even when I went to college, I only went to Shippensburg, so it was, my home, and I knew it was a good school district because I went here.
I knew the town one way as a college student, and now that I'm an employee here, it's even better. I love it, and I just see so many even more layers that I had no idea existed here for him. But it's a great town. Lots of culture and lots of different types of people from diverse backgrounds. We have the War College, we have Dickinson College, we've got warehouses, and we've got the country, and we've got farms. We've got it all. So that's something that attracted me about coming here, and it's a reason why I like to stay here.
This is the only place I'd ever want to work. I grew up in Carlisle. I live about 10 minutes from the school right now. My brothers went here. I have family members in the school district. I've been a coach for a long time. I want to be around the kids that I coach, and being in the library allows me to work with everybody within the school district, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm from Maryland area, and kind of the size of Carlisle reminds me a lot of where I grew up, and just kind of the diversity and the historical town, and just kind of how the town influences the school. And I went to college down the road, so then when we were kind of looking at where to settle, I was like, oh, if Carlisle's hiring, I definitely want to be working in that area because it's where I see kind of our lives being profiled.
I would say one of the draws was the diversity. So that was something I knew coming into the application process, and when I saw that a middle school counseling position was posted, doing my research and getting ready for that, what I saw over and over again was the diversity and all of the different needs of students, and that was something I was excited about and looking forward to working with. Yeah, and the location is definitely, I love Cumberland County, and there's a lot that you're close to and a lot that you can access, but Carlisle is the hub for a lot of resources too. There's a lot of things in downtown Carlisle that are supports for community and for schools, and I thought that was great.
My favorite part is just that the other staff and the community itself. I think it's such a blessing to be able to say that I could walk up and down the halls of Mount Holly and walk into any room and find support, a friend, someone to laugh with. It wouldn't be hard to find that in this building.
That's a very easy question for me. I got a job here to start, but past getting a job here, I'm still here 20 years later for a reason. That I had plenty of other opportunities when I was especially younger to go other places. And Carlisle, to me, is one of the not only most diverse schools that I've been in, but it also offers more opportunities than many other schools that you look around this school district and look at the programs they offer. Anywhere from what we teach to the safety ed, the behind the wheel program, to other events like the Shakespeare Troupe. They have a Holbo Tech building here that has a lot of career exploration aspects of it that I think Carlisle just has more to offer than almost any other district that I'm aware of.
Yeah, and it's the best of both worlds because it's a big enough school to offer that many different things, but it also then is small enough where you still have these really close relationships. They don't treat you like a number. You come in and can have a personal relationship with virtually everybody.
Absolutely, and that's a very good point. Like the relationships here that you can build because of it's not just such a large district like others that are around. It just allows us to focus more on the students.
I'm a Carlisle graduate. I get to come back here and work with the kids and help build a future for our community and our school district. And I think that's very rewarding, and it's what I like most about my job.
I love Hamilton because of our diversity and the relationships that many of the staff members have with students and families. I love that Hamilton really truly feels like a family and we're all here looking out for each other. That's the staff and the kids included. And it's just, I just love being here. If I had to choose, I would still stay here. If I had to choose any other school, it would still be this one.
Man, it's hard to limit it down to one thing. I love being here. I love working with the students. I love my coworkers. I love the campus. I love the building. I mean, I love what I get to teach. It's very hard to narrow it down. I'm involved in a lot of different student organizations. We have the high school coffee house that I help with and the student council. And I mean, there's just so many things I really like. It's very hard to choose just one. There's a lot of opportunities here.
My favorite part of working here is the kids. We have a really awesome set of students that we get the opportunity to work with. They are fun and creative and brilliant and really kind. I've been like super impressed by how like accepting and friendly and supportive they can be to each other. That's been a really nice thing about learning this population.
My favorite part of working here is definitely students, because we get to see how much they grow and change just over the course of the year. And then the second part is the people that we get to work with.
Yeah, I would echo that. Like, they're definitely, apart from other jobs that I've had, definitely the people here. People really care about what they do, and then some of our colleagues are just really excited to like, let's get together after school, and we do that, and that's really fun. Just there's relationships here, and then we also like have fun and get ice cream and things like that.
I think one of my favorite parts about my particular position is seeing such talented teachers that we have teaching here in Carlisle. And for me, that's one of the the best things about our district is just the vast amount of knowledge and expertise and talent that our teachers bring to the classroom. And I also really love working with the students here because we have students of every variety, which makes it a ton of fun every day, and you never quite know what you're getting. And they bring a certain energy and just excitement to the classroom, and I think that those things challenge teachers as well to be better every day.
I love the diversity that Carlisle School District as a whole, but also Wilson has. I really appreciate working with a lot of different students of different race, ethnicity, religion, experiences. I really appreciate that about Carlisle.
I love the environment. I love the students. I love the interaction. I love to see the learning process takes place and the skill development over time, whether it's in the classroom or in the car.
My staff members are absolutely my extended family and my lifeline around here. Like, I don't think teaching is too tough of a job to do on your own. You need that support. I have an amazing first grade team here too. We call ourselves the dream team, actually. That's not a lie. I know it's pathetic, but we do. And we gotta pep ourselves up. And so I get along with them great. They really truly are some of my best friends. And the children, you know, overall are just really, once they've been here a couple years, again, they feel like a family. So they count on you for things, and I still have second and third graders that stop by the door in the morning just to give me a hug and say hello. And I'm like, all right, you gotta go before you're late. You know, otherwise they tell me their whole life story. So we really truly are very close here.
I think, but you know, I personally try to make building relationships a priority for me. So trying to get to know my coworkers, you know, some of us are friends and we hang out outside of the school, you know. And with students, I just try to get to know them as individuals, not just as student in my classroom, you know, and it just pays so many dividends.
I have some pretty great colleagues, and and the administration's super supportive. I mean, I've been here a long time, and I've seen a bunch of administrators come through, and our staff of principals is really outstanding. They're really supportive, and they care about kids, and they're willing to listen to my crazy ideas, and they don't always say yes, but I think they try to be as supportive as possible when I come to them with like a crazy new idea.
The students are the reason that we're in the occupation, and we know that teaching students comes with challenges, but it also comes with a great reward. And I think that even when we have challenging times with students, we can make a correction, but still restore that relationship and just move on, because that's part of working with this age group.
Whatever challenges do maybe arise, there are always my colleagues to problem solve and come to the table together to think through issues that come up in creative and productive ways. And I've just seen such, it doesn't matter necessarily the department or the capacity or the role that a person is playing within the district. I think when we come to the table, our main concern is students and student achievement and student well-being. And I think when that is what kind of galvanizes and brings people together, it's a necessary focus and a positive focus, and people work together to those ends to help our students. So, and everyone brings, you know, different experiences and different talents and different educational backgrounds and lived experiences to the table. And I think from that, you know, really interesting solutions come out of some tough discussions sometimes.
Not developing a relationship with a student will probably not allow that student to really take in the information that you're sharing with them. So I think a relationship is where it all begins, and that relationship goes beyond the classroom to extracurriculars, community-wise, and you know, the same is true for the you know, adults in the building, the administration and the principals. Like, without a relationship, as a team approach, we're missing a big part of the educational process and teaching these students to move to the next level.
Yeah, and I think students come and go, and I think we get the more out of the students, the more we put into it.
Absolutely.
So I think as faculty, you know, that relationship, I look forward to coming into our school every morning, you know, not just working with Justin, but working with all of our faculty here.
To work at Carlisle, I think, is to work with and for our students. I think students are really at the heart of everything that we do, and a lot of my colleagues feel the same way. It's all about the kids, supporting them, putting in, you know, sometimes long hours, and sharing their successes and their troubles, and just really becoming compassionately supportive of them in every way. I think the instruction is, you know, super important, and as somebody who gets to work with kids and help them achieve their collegiate dreams, I get to see the results of their hard work academically. But I think before any of that comes the connections to the kids, and I think that the staff around here just really cares about them as humans, and you know, the rest comes along after that. But I think that's what really seems to distinguish us from other places. I've had the opportunity to participate in a bunch of teacher travel experiences and network with teachers from across the country many times. And I don't hear other teachers, no matter where they are in the country, talk about their kids with such like excitement and human compassion as I think most of my colleagues do here. I think our connections are stronger, and I feel really lucky that I don't face a lot of the challenges that teachers in other parts of the country seem to. I never really complain about my job. I don't even say that I'm going to work. I talk about going to school, and it's really wonderful. I learn new stuff every day, and I'm inspired. I like never miss school ever. I think I have like 184 sick days built up because I just don't like not being here. It's energizing and it's inspiring.
It's about impacting the lives of different students and helping them to, I guess, reach their potential. For me, that's what it is about.
The biggest thing is always just like looking at the next best thing that we can do as a district, as a school, as a teacher. Like, I think it spreads from central office all the way down to individual classrooms and families, is just constantly looking for ways that we can improve, ways that we can better ourselves, and striving for that excellence. And I think Carlisle does such an awesome job of providing such great opportunities for teachers to continue their professional growth, while also giving students so many opportunities to explore their own leadership and passions. And it really does, we equip students to be able to do whatever they want to do after school. And I think coming back to be a part of that as a teacher, getting to experience that as a student, is a really cool thing. And I think that continues on now.
It means a lot, you know, growing up in this community. I have a lot of pride in Carlisle, not just our athletics, you know, as a coach, but the students. And I think we have such a diverse population. It's a great school district for kids to grow up in. We have kids coming in every year, whether it's from the War College or just moving into our community. I think it's a special place to grow up. It's a special place to raise a family. I'm glad that my daughter's going to grow up in this school district, and I think it's just an awesome place to work.
It means that I'm empowered to like be me as an educator, and like there's so many opportunities here for me to use my strengths as an educator, and like be involved in different organizations and to teach different subjects. Like, I do AP biology and I do biology 1, so I teach kids from across the spectrum, from different age groups, different ability levels. But then in addition to having the opportunity to use my strengths, I feel like every year there have been opportunities for me to grow as an educator. Earlier in my career, we had a lesson planning initiative, and you know, I learned better lesson planning techniques. I was part of the National Math Science Initiative, and we spent 4 or 5 years where I was sent to trainings around the country, you know, to learn more about teaching science and teaching biology, you know. And so I feel like the school has provided me with opportunities to grow as well as an educator. So, yeah, and my family lives in the district, and I know my family, like my children, are going to go to school here, and you know, I know that everything I do is just adding to like a positive culture that like my family is going to get to be a part of. And so that's another cool thing I love about working here is it's
a community that is totally focused on teaching and learning, and that applies not just to students, but I think that teachers here are always trying to evolve and to better their craft in the classroom and hone their instructional practices, and we do so through collaborative efforts and always keeping in mind toward what's best for students. And so for me, it's become not just a place where I work, but a community of colleagues, and just a great place to come and teach and learn with my students every single day, and with my great colleagues every single day.
I would say most days I feel like I work really hard, and sometimes that can be really exhausting, and needing to come home and definitely needing to get my rest. But it definitely includes a lot of fun and life-giving. So especially being a school counselor, I have a lot of really great conversations with fun kids, and I get to build relationships with staff. So it is work, but it's also very life-giving and very rewarding as well.
The herd and the district initiative, you know, to be just that, to be a close-knit community that sticks together, having each other's back. If you have anything.
Well, I think you're spot. I mean, to a T, you just said everything like that was coming to me here, and that's where I agree with Mr. Pringle here. It's just the word, you know, support. I think overall, you know, there's always times at your job you don't feel supported, but I think as a whole, like, it is a supportive place, and you know, that support comes from all aspects here, from the administration from the faculty down to the students. And I think there is a sense of support in any way you look at it. The support is there. Sometimes you have to reach out a little bit, but there is support in everything you do in the community of the Carlisle School District.
To work at Carlisle, I feel that it means to work in a diverse school district where you get a lot of children coming from lots of different backgrounds, be that socioeconomic or cultural or religious backgrounds. For being a smaller town, we really do have people coming from a lot of different backgrounds, which I think is fabulous. And it means to, be valued and just really to be challenged as well. The new initiatives that they come across with, and you're always just trying to change and be the best that you can be.